Hey there, adventurers, and welcome back to another episode of the Awkward Dungeon Master. This week, I wanted to talk to you guys about ice cream dice. So this was a Kickstarter that my husband backed, last year, and I kept meaning to do a video on the dice that he picked up, and I just haven't taken the time yet. So we're going to do that now. So when my husband backed the Kickstarter, he did 2 sets of dice. He did the Neopolitan set, and then he did the Rainbow Sherbert set. And then he also opted for, I think it was a slightly higher tier of backer, and he got some stickers and a dice bag, and then this cool little ice cream dice charm. So we're going to go through all that stuff right now. So when Joe did this, he also opted for the extra D20 and 4D6 for each of his sets. So let's take a look at these rainbow dice first. Everything looks really nice and uniform. It has the nice curved angles on everything, so they're really comfortable to hold, and they roll really nicely, which is great. And looking at the layers on these, they are all really defined. So it's very definitely, especially in the Neapolitan set, that's more of a classic layered ice cream. It's definitely defined. It's very much a ice cream layered kind of dice. So the layers are nice and defined. All the letters are inked in white on the Rainbow Sherbert set, and they stand out really nicely against all 3 colors. So everything's nice and uniform. There are a couple speckles of the different colors that got mixed into some of the layers in places, but I honestly think that adds to the set quite a bit. It gives it some character. So that doesn't bother me. It might bother some, but not me. I think these are great. These Rainbow Sherberts are, of the 2 sets he got, I really, really love the Rainbow Sherbert set. That's really nice. And top read D4 is always important, just because they look nicer, honestly. In most people's opinions, from what I've heard, most of us gamers prefer the top read D4. So, there's that. Moving along to the more classic one of his earlier sets, the Neapolitan dice. Now, these ones are in silver, which typically I really like silver ink on dice, especially when it's the metallic silver like these ones have, but I don't particularly like the silver on the Neapolitan set. I don't think it pops quite as much. I don't know what I would have done instead. Maybe a black or a gold might have popped a little bit more, but that's just a personal opinion. I know a lot of people will go back and re-ink the numbers on their dice. Maybe we should try that one of these days for a video. If you think that would be kind of a fun video to talk about re-inking dice, go ahead and throw a comment down below. Let me know you want to see that content, and we will definitely do that one of these days. But for now, I'm not super crazy about the silver ink on the Neapolitan set, and this one has a lot of inconsistencies, but again, I really actually love that. But for me, the Neapolitan set just overall doesn't pop as much as the Sherbert set. That's just a personal opinion. I kind of wish he had picked up the kiwi ones too. We'll throw a picture of that in right now, because they look kind of cool. They had the speckled bits inside of them that were supposed to be kind of like kiwi seeds. So those were really neat. I have a friend who picked those up, but he hasn't brought them to game day yet. So maybe one of these days we'll sneak a picture of those from him and throw it onto social media or something. Or if you have that set, you can shoot me a tweet or something like that. That would be great. Next up, let's look at this lovely bag. It's a velvet bag. It's pretty well made, honestly, for a nice cheap little dice bag. It's large, which a lot of the times when you get a specialized dice bag, they're not very big. And then as you can see, it has the little Ice Cream Dice logo on the front, and it's in that metallic silver on the black. It really pops. It looks great. He has a really good logo. It's relatively complex, but it is easily recognizable right away. So there is that. And I went ahead and just threw the charm that Joe had onto his bag just so it wouldn't get lost. But it's a normal bracelet charm. It's a silver charm on the back. In white, it says Ice Cream Dice, and then the front, it just has a ice cream cone with a D20 on the top. It's similar to his logo. It's not exactly the same, but it's a nice little addition to the Kickstarter. So no complaints there. And then last but definitely not least, because I fucking love stickers, there is something wrong with me, and I've been abstaining from putting these anywhere fun until I had a chance to do this video for you guys. So I don't have to wait anymore. We can put them all over my D&D stuff. But there appears to be one for each of the different sets that he had made. So we'll give you a close-up of those. They're super fun. Again, that Sherbert one on the top left just really pops, in my opinion. And the numbering on the Neopolitan one on this picture is actually different. It has the 20 in brown, and then some pink and white, like they did different colors on the different types of ice cream on the dice for the picture, and they pop a lot better, and it's really quite interesting. So I don't know if that would have been possible on the actual dice, but it would have been different and unique. But for the sticker, it looks really fucking awesome. So if you picked up some ice cream dice, go ahead and shoot me a line on Twitter or Facebook so we can see the swag that you guys picked up. And until next time, keep it rolling, adventurers.